తెలుగు మాత్రమే తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ సెట్స్ ఆ ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ పెట్టుకున్నట్లయితే సైమల్టేనియస్గా మీకు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ విషయంలో వినిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది తెలుగులోని. సరేనా? సో ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ సెట్స్ ఎవరెవరి దగ్గర ఉన్నాయో వాళ్ళు ఆ చెవిలో పెట్టుకోవడం ప్రారంభించినట్లయితే ఇంగ్లీష్లో స్టార్ట్ అయిన దగ్గర నుంచి మీకు తెలుగు ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ బిగిన్ అవుతుంది. దాంట్లో ఎంత మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ఈ ప్రవాహంలో భాగస్వాములు చేసుకుంటారో అంతగా మీ యొక్క చైతన్యం పరివర్తన చెంది ప్రభావితమై బయట వెళ్ళగలుస్తారు. సో అందుకోసమే ఈరోజు ఈ 2 గంటలు దీనికి అంకితం చేయండి. సరేనా? సో ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని మీలో చాలామందికి తెలుసు, నిత్యమెనన్ ఆమె ఒక మంచి నటిగా మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు. కానీ ఈరోజు వారు ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ని హోస్ట్ చేయబోతారు. అంటే ఒక జిజ్ఞాసిగా, ఆధ్యాత్మిక జిజ్ఞాసిగా మరియు ఓల్డ్ అకాడమీ స్టూడెంట్గా ఇక్కడ మీ ముందు వారు ఉండి ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ముందుకు హోస్ట్ చేస్తూ తీసుకొని వెళ్ళబోతారు. సో నిత్యమెనన్ గారిని ఇప్పుడు ఆహ్వానిస్తాము. లెట్ us invite her to share and joy. Please.
So, some of you may be wondering what I am doing here. I have been a student of the academy for some time now. I am here as a seeker. I have always been a seeker of transformation, a seeker of truth, a seeker of consciousness. Krishna ji and Preeta ji's ONO Academy gave me a really tangible direction that I could actually walk on to get to where I've always wanted to be all my life. The Academy is a school for philosophy and meditation, for transforming consciousness. So this is not simply about doing something external. It's not about changing something external. It's not about changing your behavior or simply sitting for meditation every day because that's what you're supposed to do. These teachings go so deep and are so fundamental that it simply changes you, or that's what happened with me. It just changed me fundamentally from inside. Something shifted for me, and it continues to as I keep going. And this shift is so fundamental that it changes you from being an unhappy person or a dissatisfied person or whatever it is, the plethora of suffering that we all have inside us, into from there to being still and okay inside, and happy. It's a very profound thing. It's not a small thing to actually have that happen to you. And this has happened to me personally. So the teachings are more or less simply about seeing the truth, both your inner truth and the universal truth. I can tell you from my experience that there is nothing more freeing and more beautiful than simply seeing the truth and then transforming, which effortlessly follows afterwards. So a lot of the initial teachings is just that, about seeing the truth, and it is so fundamental to you becoming a more, just simply a happy human being, a more productive human being, so many more things. I started off like this, and I know everybody else also has the same thoughts and the same problems, which is, I started off saying, we are so unhappy with this world around us, right? Who's completely happy with this world around us? Are we all like, is there any one of us who doesn't have a complaint? We are so unhappy. We see all the terrible things happening, and we are, why is this happening in this world? Why am I here? Why do I have to deal with all these things? I'm a good person. Why do I have to deal with this? Isn't it? This is where I started. And every one of us sees this. I don't have to explain what the problems are. You're seeing it every day in the news. I think they give you enough and more information about what is happening. And we are today in a world with, with everything. We have the biggest advancements in technologies. We have money. We have financially. We are doing good. We have all facilities. Isn't it? We are today in a better place than we were ever. We have everything on our fingertips. But we are unable to do some simple things. We are unable to breathe properly. I was not breathing properly. For the longest time, I realized I was not exhaling properly because of whatever, so many things. We are not able to sleep. We're not able to get one night's sleep properly. When we eat food, we are not able to taste it. We are not able to really, experience that. We are never able to be in the moment. Right now, just look where all you are at the moment. We are all in so many different places. We are in our houses, we are with our children, with our, what's happening here and there and at work. And we are not even able to pay complete attention and just be in this moment. We are not able to be happy. So everything is there, but we are not able to do these basic things, which a lot of us, we don't even know that this is possible. So what these teachings do is that it brings you back. It brings you back to that place where you can just be. Ekam, which is this beautiful, beautiful place, is built for the purpose of this, for transforming consciousness. Some of you must have seen my video about Ekam, and if you have, then you know the love I have for that place. For me, Ekam is not a building, it's not a structure. For me, Ekam, simply because from experience, such profound things have happened to me in that structure, that for me, it's like a friend. It's like, for me, it's living. I feel it is alive. It is so full of energy. It is brimming with energy. It is built in a way to draw the cosmic energies and to help anybody meditating there, or even anybody just entering the place. Ekam. Do you know what that means? Ekam? Ekam is the highest non-divisive state that a human body can be in. everything today is divisive, you and me, something, religion, gender, this, that, everything is divisive. That non-divisive state is one of the most beautiful things we can experience, and Ekam can make it possible for you. So, this, why transformation in consciousness? This is why. Maybe because you'll be able to live a more beautiful life, you'll be able to breathe easy, you'll be able to experience this lovely world that is all around us. So that is why I am here today, and that is why all of us here are here today. So I wish you all a beautiful journey on this, in this life, and I wish you all a beautiful journey today, and we'll be having some wonderful insights from Krishnaji and Preetaji. We'll be having a very powerful limitless meditation. So I hope that you can all get something wonderful and benefit vastly from today. That's my heartfelt intention. And let's all have a great evening ahead. Yes. So now we will be watching a small intro, a video about Krishnaji and Preetaji, who are the founders of ONO Academy. So we can get introduced to them.
Preetaji and Krishnaji are two of the most impactful, transformational leaders and philosophers of our time.
A beautiful state is a state where you are being present, a state in which there is no inner conflict. It is not an emotional high, but it is a state where you are feeling so connected to life, connected to people, to life. And what takes away this beautiful state is the suffering state.
The only identity that we all have is that we are all one. That is the true identity, and we have to learn to nurture that identity in us. And we have to really live that identity. It's not just an ideal again, it's not just a belief, but we have to live it. And that happens when you are in a connected state, when you are in a beautiful state, when you understand that the entire humanity is only living in these two states.
At the tender age of 11, Krishnaji had an immensely powerful awakening to the universal intelligence and enlightened states of consciousness. Ever since that day, when people meditate in his presence, their minds become quiet. Their true spiritual essence flows through, and life opens to a field of miracles. Along with his wife Preetaji, Krishnaji has co-founded ONO Academy, a philosophy and meditation school for transforming human consciousness that has transformed millions from over 100 countries around the world. Preetaji has led millions on profound journeys into expanding states of consciousness, helping them manifest sustained happiness and prosperity. Together, they mentor the community of faculty at the Academy. They have launched their new meditation app, Breathing Room, to lead individuals on meditation journeys to reduce stress and have a greater calm and more optimistic outlook on life. Through their new book, The 4 Sacred Secrets, Preetaji and Krishnaji offer a rare transformational adventure into the power of consciousness to the readers. In the year 2008, Krishnaji created Ekam, a mystic powerhouse built on ancient mystic construction principles on a very rare sacred ground, drawing immense cosmic energies. Today, during the Ekam festivals, people come from all walks of life to immerse in the divine power that floods Ekam. Every year, Preetaji travels the world, leading her celebrated Field of Abundance retreats. Preetaji's TEDx talk at Kansas City has been viewed by nearly 2.25 million people. She has addressed many prestigious conferences, such as WME-IMG Annual Conference, the annual Flagship Summit at Los Angeles, and Federation of Industries at Sao Paulo. Preetaji has addressed many prestigious academic institutions all over the world. They are mystics, in whose presence seekers awaken to profound states of consciousness. Preetaji and Krishnaji are mentors to many global leaders, such as Usher Raymond, Ari Emanuel, Mike Novogratz, Lewis Howes, Casey Sheehan, Elliot Bisnow, and Ian Lopiter. Preetaji, along with her husband Krishnaji and their daughter Loka, have created 2 massive charities, World Youth Changemakers and One Humanity Care, towards bettering the lives of youth and villagers in 1,000 villages across the academy in India.
We believe that we are separate individuals and we are separate in our consciousness. But we are not. We are connected in our consciousness. If we can become whole, if we can become complete, if we can become an individual capable of nurturing this connection, it will transform your life. But it doesn't stop there. It will transform lives of so many people.